Hey everyone, I just wanted to introduce myself to you and have kind of create a welcome video where I briefly kind of talk about the class and the books that we'll be using for our class. So English 302 is a really fun class. It's a class that focuses on rhetoric and argument solely. It's always lots of fun. I'm particularly excited about some of the books that we're going to use. So I want to talk about the books that we're going to use. The first book we're going to use is called Into the Wild by Jon Krakauer. Now I've used this book both online and on a ground class with great success. Students really seem to like this book. And it's a book that's a little more interesting about the arguments that can be made about the main character, less so than about the rhetoric itself. So that's the first book we're going to read. The next book we're going to read is called The Fire Upon Us. Now it's a book about James Baldwin. James Baldwin is one of the great African-American writers of the 20th century. And this book I'm excited about because I think it'll tell us a lot about race and racism in America. Specifically, it might tell us about the times we're living in now as we're seeing kind of the protests with the Black Lives Matter movement. Now we're also going to look at a play, Shakespeare, Henry V. I know sometimes students can be kind of intimidated by Shakespeare, but Henry V is a great play. It's accessible. It's a play that can tell us a lot about rhetoric, war, and leadership. I taught it last semester in my spring online class with great success, so I wanted to continue that lesson plan. We're also going to look at some essays in the Siegel Reader Essays. There's several articles that we're reading there. Siegel Reader Essays is always a great book. It's actually been voted one of the best books that I've used in my English 302 class, so that's why I've continued to use it. I also have a book I couldn't seem to find, Everything's an Argument, that we'll use that'll help us to understand how rhetoric and argument works. So I'm really excited about the class, specifically about the readings. And basically what you can expect from the class is you can expect that there'll be 2 discussion boards and 2 quizzes a week, as well as a short essay due at the end of the week. So if you have any other questions, email me. But I'm super excited for our class and can't wait to get started.